You're having a lovely evening or day, wherever you are. I was hoping you'd let me show you my new wall of nails. I'm in the kitchen today, so my kitties will be walking around. Like this little one stuck in a puppy. That's okay. I'll leave a link down below. Come on, Portia, you gotta go make a good girl. I'll leave a link down below if you'd like to buy any of these. Including the set I'm wearing right now. Okay. So let's get started. Thinking I'll bring them out, of course, one by one. And then bring them up against the plastic woven basket for you to see better. Okay. Let's start. With this sweet little set. In the size large. Aren't those just so cute? I'm a big sucker for pastels and anything that remotely reminds me of Sailor Moon. These ones too, in a way, kind of remind me of Polly Pocket. I don't know why. I'd say probably just the color scheme alone. I love that there's little moons, crescent moons, butterflies, stars, and hearts. Of course, the miscellaneous little gems and the hunky, chunky ones right here and here. They're very youthful in a way. And I just love that. They're just so Let's see. I'm sorry about that. Can you tell I'm excited a little bit? I'm a big sucker for pink and black, even though my favorite color is actually gray. It's my first favorite. These kind of remind me, and don't ask me why, they kind of remind me of 2016 Tumblr. They also remind me of a time when I was obsessed with cameos. I didn't know how to wear them or style them, but I loved looking at them. I like the dramatic pieces on the nails. My only gripe is they get caught on your hair and really everything. But gosh, are they so pretty. And I get so many compliments when I wear these big gaudy nails. We'll call them like they are. It's okay. I don't mind. I love the crinkling. It's gentle. And a little sticky. This is what I would consider the daintier set. Don't mind my kitty, she's searching for something. I love the baby pink and white details. They're just very elegant while being so cute at the same time. Pastels are truly some of my favorites. Anything that looks remotely angelic, I just adore. These colors don't typically look very good on my skin. but I find when it comes to nails, I'm not as picky in particular. Love the pearl accents and this cute little heart on these two metal and ring finger. Look at how cute. I'm a big fan of cinnamon roll. Sorry about this kitty over here. Yeah, my kids are. I've mentioned that before, but I want to mention it again. They think she's so cute. So I saw these. And I decided to get them. I love the shade of blue, or all of the shades of blue. I used to have hair this color, and it looked very, very nice on my skin. Back to my favorites. It's the big bulky stuff. I know I shouldn't like it because I'm quite rough with my hands, but I just can't help but be hypnotized by things that are extra. Especially when they're sparkly and cutesy. I don't really know what type of style you'd call these, but whatever it is, let me know because that's right up my alley. I just love the way that gems reflect with light, fake or not. I just love it. It's hypnotizing to watch. Calming too, for me at least. I'm not gonna stay on this set too long because I've already bought these before. This is actually my second round of these. You want to talk about compliments on some nails? Oh my gosh. Everywhere I went, somebody made a mention about how much they loved my nails. And I loved them too. I wore these to my husband's graduation about a month ago now. as the biggest gem on any nail that I've owned so far. I know they get bigger, but I think this is going to be even difficult for me to handle. But from the colors, the length, the shape, the glitter and the glimmer, I just couldn't say no. I'm just a sucker for glittery things, just like a magpie. I'm not ashamed of it. Look at that pretty purple with the blue reflex in it. This one, this side in particular, has certain imperfections, like this nail here, and this one as well. I'm sure if I look even closer, I'll see more. But I don't mind. I'm gonna adjust a moment. These ones aren't exactly my favorite. I kind of went on a limb when I bought these. I don't think they're bad by any means. Maybe not quite what I expected. I think maybe I was hoping this pink to be less fleshy. Because it almost looks like my skin color. I was hoping it would be more of a rosy blush. They're still wearable-ish. I am a little nervous about all the busyness we got going on up here on this thumb, and this one a little bit too. Although I think my cats would absolutely adore this little charm. Still a cool set nonetheless. I don't regret buying it. I still think it's really neat. So this set is, we'll say, unique. And I bought it just because it was funny. This one I'm gonna take out. I have already opened it because I wanted to show my husband and my kids, because I think it is absolutely hilarious. So I because I was more concerned about, let's see, the little faces. They're absolutely ridiculous, but I just love it because it's so silly. But my melody one I think has to be my favorite, which is this one right here. It's just utterly ridiculous. Like, that's all it was for, is to be silly. And I really appreciate that. My husband thinks it's crazy, but I mean, it's not like they were super expensive or anything. I'll get a close up for you guys with cinnamon roll. Whoopsie daisies. And then the Kuromi. Whoopsie daisies. And little Kuromi. So they don't look exactly like the picture, but they're still pretty close, and I don't mind. I still think they're hilarious. And then just one more time. Well, hopefully one more time, we'll see. I don't know how people sit like that for long periods of time. Alright. We've got still a couple more. Actually, I'm gonna graze over these ones because I do not like these at all. I didn't really have the highest hopes for this set, but they are way worse than I thought they were going to be. So this is where the picture looks better than the product, and in a way where it's not, I don't want to necessarily say feasible. You can make it work. It's just because it's nothing like the picture. I want nothing to do with it. They were supposed to be 3D, like a lot of the other ones I have, but with like gel. All of this stuff is supposed to be 3D, with the exception, if I remember correctly, the exception of the combs. Well, none of it's 3D. It's all flat and just painted, and while I appreciate that, that's not what I wanted. So this one was a bust, unfortunately. These ones, on the other hand, I thought were so cool. I like the imperfectness of them, and usually I'm a stickler for perfection in certain areas, in most areas. But there's something about they're kind of strategic without being strategic. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I know what I'm trying to say, but I love the color scheme. I love the use of glitters and foil. If you couldn't tell, I'm not a fan of gold. Silver is my best friend all the way. And these just, I'm gonna give a weird description. These are almost like Gothic fairy feel to me. As much as like goth girl that is really big into crystals or something. I don't know. Can somebody else vouch for me? Also, side note, it has nothing to do with this. This number reminds me of the blonde extensions that myself and most every girl back in the day was buying. I'll never forget 618. Purple pastels. I like that this one came in slightly different packaging. This, now stick with me for a moment. This set looks like if amethyst was a nymph. Does that make any sense? Or if, let's see. If dark crystal was a little bit lighter. If you guys know what movie I'm talking about. And more feminine. That probably makes no sense. There's kind of, in a way, supposed to be beachy with this shell looking material. And this looks reminiscent of a shell to me. But the color scheme is definitely not. I don't know. I'm terrible at explaining and giving like my thought process on stuff. I can paint an entire picture in my mind of what I think something is supposed to be, but articulating it is an absolute nightmare for me, and I cannot stand it. We got some more. We're getting there. Let's see. Oh, yes. So, I bought these because I am quite the fan of Tokidoki. And these layouts remind me of that. I remember back in the day when I wanted this specific Tokidoki bag at Hot Topic. Oh man, she doesn't look as good here as she did in the pictures online, but that's okay. But anyway, I wanted this Tokidoki bag from Hot Topic so bad. So bad. Of course I didn't get it. But it was nothing but Tokidoki characters all over it. I was particularly obsessed with the unicorns. And this bag just had it all. It was what I imagine like a typical scene girl bag. Hence the reason why I wanted it so bad. So aside from the girl being a bust, I still think it's a cute set. Not my favorite though. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. So this set, my kids adore because of the animal. That's all over it. Although I think I made a mistake with this one because I've got some chunky fingernail beds, you know what I'm trying to say. So I usually have to do a large, and I didn't pay attention and bought a medium. Now they may still fit, but I'm just being realistic just in case if they don't. I am not 100% sold. Well, I guess that doesn't make any sense. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about this nail being fuzzy. And this one, a couple of them being fuzzy and having fuzzy accents. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But and I think these are my first real matte pair. I don't really buy matte nails anymore or wear matte nail polish because I find that when it gets rubbed up against something, it's like streaky and you see satiny, like glossy polish up underneath of it, and I just don't like that. This set's really cute though. So, if there's anything to really know about me, I'm a big old anime fan. And while I have absolutely no idea who any of these girls are, if they're even real characters of any sort, I couldn't pass up the opportunity of having anime girls on my nails. I just thought they were really, really cute. Hopefully next time they could have anime male nails or anime men nails, whatever you want to say. Because, especially if they have like Gojo, buy those up in a heartbeat. But kind of going back to the whole cutesy color scheme, this is right up my alley. The pinks, the whites, the blacks, the grays, and even like her little outfit's kind of purple. Has some like purple accents in it with the ribbing of her, or the ribboning, excuse me, or ribbons. I can't talk today. That has some accent of like a purplish pink, and her corset. I don't know, I just think it's a cute set. more. Let's see, 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure if that one pair I said they were my only matte pair. And if I did, obviously I'm lying because these are all matte. These remind me of just straight color blocking, millennial, candy heart message tattoos. Like, that's just what these remind me of, and it makes me so happy to look at these. From the little bear, sorry I had an itch, to the dripping of God knows what that might be. The heart with the arrow, I mean, just everything about it. My only gripe about this set is, if you see and you pay attention real close, there's like these little imperfections right here. But keep in mind, I probably paid like $3 for these, so. Oh, they also kind of remind me of pop art. You remember that? Like makeup trend a while ago, a couple years ago. A couple years ago, probably being closer to like 5 or 7 years ago. It's probably longer than that. But that's what it reminds me of. Last. Here's another one wrapped in this plastic zipper. Makes more of a thudding sound. So this is another one that kind of reminds me of a nymph. What type of nymph this time? I'm not really sure. In a way, in a really weird way, it's almost like a rose bush. Some of the patterns, they're not reminiscent of thorns or vines, but they kind of just look like it to me. I wouldn't necessarily say fairy. Maybe that's just me. There's lots of pinks and like pearlescence to it. Of course, in conjunction with what looks to me like molten silver. You probably are gonna think that I'm crazy, but I've never watched Game of Thrones. So without much knowledge, really any knowledge of that show, in a way it kind of reminds me of it. I'm not sure. Once more, I have this like painted picture in my mind of what I think it is, or what I imagine something being, and I just don't know how to express it. Frustrating. But oh well. That's okay. And last but not least, I would say out of all of the These are pretty tame. What I think is really cute about this is most of the time your accent nail is your gaudy nail, your decked out nail. But in this case, your accent nail is actually your simple nail. I like to switch up with that. Lots of little butterflies. I know it's pronounced mauve, but I really like to pronounce it as mauve. That's this color right here. Once more, this pastel, blushy shade. I like that they chose silver to go with these, but I really wish, and this is just personal preference, I really wish, oh no, I didn't realize I busted off a gem. Oh, that's okay, we'll glue it back on, that's not a big problem at all. I started looking, I was like, wait, it's missing something. Well, that can happen. This one popped off the other day and I had to glue this thing back on, but I'm sure you can imagine why this thing popped off, because it's massive. So, flipsy daisy, sorry about that. Oh, but I was saying, sorry, what I was saying was I really wish they would have chose glass gems over plastic, but anytime you use glass you increase the cost at that point, and I get it. I just think glass in this case would have stood out better because they have far more clarity than plastic, but once more that's just personal preference, and in person it's actually not too bad. I also like how glossy they are. Majority of them have been glossy, but I think because it's not too overshadowed by all the other stuff going on, you can actually see the gloss a little bit better. Well, that is all of it. I need to adhere this back on, because that's going to drive me absolutely insane if I don't do it here soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And again, if you would like to purchase any of these, I'll have a code below. Don't feel obligated. And just if you're like me and you like to have cheap but really fun nails, always a good option for you, okay? I'll see you next time. Goodbye.